I've been with Thomson Reuters for about 4 years now, and it's been quite a journey over those 4 years. I started to do two things, to lead the build-out of our new Toronto Technology Centre back in 2017, and to lead technology for what was then part of our financial and risk business unit. A lot has changed over those 4 years. I'm now leading engineering for the organization. We no longer have the financial and risk business unit, so a lot of change, but a lot of great things have happened along that journey. And if I go back to why I decided to make that choice, a really big part of it was the sense of purpose that I felt everyone at Thomson Reuters and just that the organization as a whole had. So in my 4 years at Thomson Reuters, I've been part of a few transformations to see that betting on talent and really investing in upskilling talent, investing in people who are open to change, who are open to try new things, to see that really pay off was really rewarding. Yeah, so there's a lot of interesting problems in engineering. And I think that, I've been in engineering for, about 15 to 20 years now, whether it was through school and internships or whether full-time work. And the one thing that I've learned is that what makes engineering problems interesting is scale. When you have either a lot of data to solve problems around, when you have a large amount of computing power to kind of deal with, that's what makes engineering problems fun. They're going through massive information overload, right? There are more and more electronic sources of data today than there have ever been. And if you're an attorney, if you're a tax professional, if you work in a corporate legal or tax department, being able to sift through that data, whether that's getting the right search result, whether that's finding the right piece of legislation at the right moment in time when it's relevant to you, but surfacing that exact piece of information when you need it most is a massive challenge. The scale of that underlying content is producing some really interesting challenges for customers. And then you layer on top of that the fact that AI and ML and the more modern techniques that we are using, they're really powered by data. And because we have all of this content, some of the unique and interesting challenges and opportunities we deal with are about what can you learn from that giant corpus of data to kind of add new value to customers. People are often stunned by the level of technology problem solving that we have here at Thomson Reuters. They don't necessarily understand the scale of the problems we're solving. When you look at the massive amounts of data that we use in our systems, when you look at the huge number of customers that we serve every single day, there's some really interesting technology problems. So if you love solving difficult problems, this is a great place to be. If you want to go home at night feeling like you put in hard work, that you worked with people who were creating an inclusive culture, people who value truth, honesty, and integrity in everything that they do, and if you want to feel like you served a customer base who are doing things that truly make the world a more equitable and fair place, that kind of intersection of great technology problems with a sense of purpose, to me, is a fantastic reason for people to join Thomson Reuters.